All right. So I woke up to a very hefty bill this morning from Google Cloud to a message saying I have $100 charged for my Google Cloud project. My bill 800% higher than in the past. I was really surprised because I put a threshold notification if something goes above $25, send me a message or send me an email. But to my surprise, I have a bill for $100 all of a sudden. I know for the fact that none of my services are heavily compute intense. Most of my vibe coded applications run on Cloud Run, which costs almost nothing. But this makes me think that I missed something. I figured out how this thing can be avoided completely. So in this video, I'm going to show you what are all those things that you should be looking for in your GCP projects to avoid a situation like this. So the first thing, obviously, to check billing account. It gives your visual of all the charges, and Cloud Run is actually $83 for some reason. This is very surprising, and it's a pattern that started on April 2nd. So constantly, it's charging like $5.60 on a daily basis. At this point of time, I don't know which project. I have a number of projects I'm running. So I'm going to go select the projects here. And then I have 3 projects. So I selected one at a time and finally figured out this is the culprit. And if you see, I selected the bottle grabber app and I have that $5.56 on a regular basis. So now I don't recollect how different that this is. But to my surprise, there is a Gemini Cloud Assist option that I had here on the top, which I enabled. I basically enabled Gemini Cloud Assist API, which then gives you the summary of the billing, which basically showed me these are the reasons why my bill 800% higher than in the past. Literally, it was 800%. So it says there is a specific type of Cloud Run instance setting that I used when initiating this app. It is, I'm going to go back. I think it is something called instance based billing. So it's a request based billing. I precisely did not select one over the other. I think when I was vibe coding it, it picked up based on the application needs. I believe, again, these are all the vibe coded apps and you're in a testing phase. You don't necessarily need a very heavily optimized way of running an application when you are testing or something. It's good it picked it up because I know that there is an option in Cloud Run that you could pick one over the other based off of the application requirements. But for this specific need, I wouldn't need an instance based billing. You see the difference here, right? Again, I asked Cloud Assist to explain me what's the difference between request based and instant based billing for Cloud Run. It gave me an example. You could see the difference here. For request based billing, I would have about, I don't know, maybe 100% request. For the same thing, instance-based billing, I would have per hour. Like every hour, no matter how much of a request, I have a default $1.44 getting charged. So that's the culprit. Now I know what exactly the problem is. So I went back to my Cloud Run instance. This is the Cloud Run instance. And then I originally thought 2 gigs of memory, 2 CPUs are the reasons, but that's not why it is. So I went to the billing section. I changed from instance based to request based and deployed it. I really hope this will help me reduce the cost for this specific application I'm running on Cloud Run. And I think this is very important. Had I not seen my messages this morning and continue to go with my day for another 1 month, I would have incurred another $100 of cost for nothing. So I know we all think that Cloud Run is cheap and literally you could spin up a cool application on it, but there are ways things can get charged. So this is something that you would probably have to keep in mind when you are building applications, vibe coding applications, so you don't incur heavy costs. I hope this video helps you. If it helped you, please consider subscribing my channel and I will come back with you another informative video. That's all for this video. Thank you.